Hey guys, it's the Bald Guy Gamer. Today we're gonna fix a PS4 controller and replace all the rubber parts for the buttons underneath. So, what you're gonna need is a 000, very small Phillips screwdriver head. And then today we're using, you can order these almost anywhere online. And inside, what we're going to be doing, all this stuff out of here, without losing anything. So these are all the pieces, basically, you know, for this part. So yeah, let's first tear into this controller. Just give you a heads up, I've never done this before, so it can't be that hard. And yeah, I don't know. I've watched videos, so we'll see how it goes. Let's start out by taking you know what, I think I got the wrong bit. That's not going to work. Yeah, so it's a 00. That's what it is. Let's put this over here. Okay guys, so after much struggle, I finally got these two apart. As you can see, there's the bottom piece. You're gonna have to take a piece of like a metal or something and then like flat and get it in around the controller and go around as you're popping them off in order to get this off. There's the battery. Make sure you take the battery out. You can replace these batteries, from what I understand, with a bigger battery. And the batteries out of the PS3 controllers are actually bigger than these, so just a heads up. Longer battery life. Okay, so there's one screw on the board that I'm taking off. Okay, now there is a thing on the board here that you have to remove. It's a little basically attaches the board to this little right here. See it? You slant it. It goes right into there. You gotta remove that. Now, one thing I want to stress, like I said, I haven't done this before, so as you can see, it looks like this has to come, these have to come up with the board. Be very careful doing this, people. Okay, so this whole thing, and I got hair in there already. I'm not sure how I got that in there. You got a can of compressed air, just give it a quick blast. Don't want nothing falling out here. So this is the underside, as you can see. This is the circuit board. This is the back side. We're going to set this down gently right here. Or how about the other way? I don't know. I don't want anything falling out here. I guess we're going to set it down like this for now. Okay. Okay, here's the... Actually, you know what? It doesn't look like they gave us the proper buttons. Says it is. No, it says it is. Okay. So here's the underside, as you can see. And here's the rubber. So where did this come from? These are the buttons. Let's not lose these. That's the share button, and the other one I believe is the... So let's put these back. Okay. So this here is where the X button would have went. And this is where the problem was. Okay. So if you look at the X button, it's actually cracked. So if we grab one of these, it seems to work better. Oh. While you're in here, it doesn't hurt to clean it. I'm just trying to see the difference here. It seems a bit worn. You could actually see the stress in the button, but it's not all the way through. So I don't know if you can see this. If you look in here, you can see, especially on this one here, you can see the stress. Like it wasn't broken through, but enough to, you know. So we're going to take that out, and here's the new one. We're going to put these back. And by the way, we're going to replace all these, because, well, no, I'm not going to replace the trigger buttons, actually. Because then I got to take them off, and I don't want to do that. So... So what with the old one? And of course here's the other one. It's probably still good. We're going to replace it. Nope. What stuff? Well, bring it on the table. Put it on the table. I'm just trying to get this back together here. Okay, that feels good. Okay, that feels good. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that screw back. Put the screw back to hold the board into place. Okay. Trying the buttons out now. They feel better. They all feel the same. They'll have to be broken in, obviously, a little bit. Everything works with this bottom controller because I gotta put the spring back. And don't forget to put the tab back here into the board. We don't want to forget that. And don't break it, whatever you do. I'm gonna use a pair of tweezers. Just, you know, be careful when you're doing it. Not too hard. Make sure it's all the way in the hole. Mine looks like it's in there. Buttons still work. The biggest thing I don't like is we got going on over here is don't forget to put the battery back for one. That's very important. Which is right here. And it goes in one way. Now, I've seen somebody else take this apart and it had some sticky stuff on the bottom. It won't hurt to put some tape or something in there to hold this battery in while you're fiddling with this. I don't think it'll do anything. I might. I haven't done this yet. I'm trying to figure out how this button goes back because it's in the controller with the pin. That's a concern. I do believe I should take it off and put it back. That's this end of it right here. Well, there's the pin, so you don't want to lose the pin. The pin goes in like that, so let's take that out. And we don't want to break anything, it's all plastic. Okay, so I did manage to get this back in here, and I don't know if you can see, there is a pin in here, and you do not want to lose that. You can't not mess it up. It's a shows like there's an arrow here, and it shows where the pin goes into to make this spring back into action. You see like that? Okay. Everything else works. I just got to put the backpack on here, and I do have to put the pin back into here. I would recommend putting something to hold this down. That's going to be a pain. Even a little piece of tape. I don't think it'll hurt anything. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have a piece here that fell out when I was opening it. I'm going to hold it with a piece of tweezers here. I haven't found where that goes yet. I have to find where this goes. I think it might be off this part of the controller, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it broke off. Let's see. No, it definitely didn't break off. I don't really know. I think it might go into here. Let's take this battery out for a second. Yeah, I think that's where it goes. Yeah, that's where it goes. It goes right here as a hole it fits into. So, okay, we got that figured out. Now we gotta figure out this freaking battery. Now it's a matter of putting everything back together so that now we also have to put this cable we got here back into the controller, and I think it's all the way in. If it's not, we'll have to tear it apart and do it again. Okay, battery back. Okay, now we gotta carefully, and I do mean carefully, get everything back together here so it's this is the fun part. No. Everything seems to be good. Now before I screw this back together, try all your buttons, try your analogs, push down on everything, push down on the analog joysticks, okay? Circle, square, circle, triangle, square, X, R2, or R1, R2, L1, L2, share options. Everything seems to work without it running. I'm not going to put the screws back in. Another thing I didn't do, and no, I didn't screw it down. You should probably do. I didn't do it. I could tear it apart and do it again. Not a big deal. Is clean your controller while you have it out. It's probably a good idea. So I'm gonna go try this out, and I'll be right back. All right, there you have it, guys. It works. I tried it out. Now I'm just gonna put the screws back. Try not to lose them. It's a pretty simple fix. Like I said, it's just a lot of parts in there, and you might want to do this if you want to take your controller apart and paint it. Some people have been doing that. I took mine apart because the what is that? I just found an extra hole in my controller. Interesting. So yeah, I took mine apart because the buttons were wearing out, you know, and there's no need to go buy another controller when you can buy like replacement parts for $10, right? So I'll upload this video tonight after I take my younger ones to the library. If I'm lucky, there might be some games there, but I doubt it. Our library has oh shit, lost a screw. There we go. Do not strip these screws because you'll never get them out. And you make them tight but not too tight. Biggest thing is using the proper Phillips head. That will prevent you from stripping the screws when you might later take this apart. And you also don't want them too loose so that you know, you can't get it apart next time. So there you have it. Everything's nice and tight. Everything works. Just gotta wipe her down, clean her up, and here you go. PS4 controller, button repair, D-pad basically, and your triangle, square, X, and circle button repair, and your PlayStation button. That's another video from Bald Guy Gamer. Until next time, talk to you guys later.